Baltimore. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
The Ravens take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hey, Alpha, shot! Nice shot!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him. It should open up things for you.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
Hey, report! Report!
Throw caught by Flowers. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Ravens will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. They go play action here on first down. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Back to throw. Parker. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Well, look at this Baltimore defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend to the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On 3rd and 2, Parker. Pass taken in by his good tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with them, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward.
Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their...
He's got it at the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Pat Freiermuth, 53 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. It's complete to Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Cook following the penalty. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd down and 8. Looking to throw. Parker. And he's got it. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Cook will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Back to throw. Parker. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Cook, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now a give, right side. It's Bryant. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Alpha, get on!
Pretty entertaining start. 14 all to score. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. 2nd and 6. As they've got it as we resume action. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And they corral him just a couple of yards shy of the end zone. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. Are back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Parker. And he finds Austin complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Parker on 3rd down. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But whenever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On 2nd down now, it's Bryant. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs, but the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Jackson now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Bryant. And a good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the booths right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They go play action now. Jackson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The Ravens at 5-7 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
That's complete to Whitaker. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now Parker looking to throw on second down. He's got this complete, finding Cook on the crossing route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. To throw is Parker on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Parker. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Here's Parker to throw on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. Parker. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. That's caught. It's Flowers. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Baltimore Ravens. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Go.
Now a give right side. It's Bryant, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7, and it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one, so now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore.
Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Jackson.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. Now here's Lou Hedley now. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Parker setting up the screen for Cook. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Parker. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive in the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
This is brought in at the 21. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Second and 10. Up the middle they go. Bryant. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Up the middle, it's Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Parker now to throw on second down. And his throw is incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Parker, off play action. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. 122 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Bryant has it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Throw left side complete. That's Whitaker. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Second and 7. Now a give right side. It's Bryant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to add on to that lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. In motion, Patterson. Now Parker on 1st and 10. Here's Freiermuth again. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Back to throw again. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. York now for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Next to score, Ravens 35, Steelers 28.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Steps away. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. They can't tackle it. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been...
Back now in Baltimore. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play action. Now Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Whitaker. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touch. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. To throw is Parker. Throwing on 1st down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he
goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Patrick Queen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Here's Parker on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw on 3rd down. Parker under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely up.
And that's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 54 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Here's Whitaker.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hey, middle.
They go play action with Jackson.
Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. Well, the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Flushed out right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted.
And a
a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Cook with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Over the middle, complete. That's Whitaker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Bryant. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Ravens are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Parker. Completes it to Austin. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Parker now on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Cook. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Parker. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And in for the Steelers touchdown. James Cook, 41 yards. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
43.
So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. Now the Steelers are going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now a 2nd and 6. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw on the move to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
You see, right?
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Baltimore,